Tell me
social
about the
indicators.
innovative economic activity that you've done about the lottery.
Yes.
That was a little surprising
Yes.
when one saw that, because you'd think that, why is the government getting into this? Like, why?
See, one thing is for sure that number one, you have to look at Meghalaya as a state in terms of its revenue. We have to depend almost 80% in terms of our revenue, and so do other smaller states like Nagaland, Manipur, and all, on the central government. We have limited scope for our own taxes. So we need to, look and find ways in which we can increase our taxes. And that's where lottery is one area which many small states have adopted, and it has helped to a certain extent. But when we look at the lottery sector, and it's not that only our government has done it, or it's just been
No,
happening
you've done
now.
digital, right? Digital.
Yeah, so I'll come to that. But I'm just saying that first is lottery itself. So many states have done it, many governments have done it in the past, and it's a historic fact that many
But then they
nations have
stopped
done it.
when they did that, right?
So
With
there
the
were many
state.
reasons to stop it, because there were court cases happening.
Yeah.
The revenue was not coming the way they expected, so on and so forth. And that is the reason why we have come into a very innovative now format. And this innovative format is what we're calling the online lottery system. Now, why online? So if you look at the entire scope of things in terms of the activities all across the spectrum, it is becoming all digital, number one. So why not lottery? So lottery should become digital, number one. But number two, more importantly, the lottery sector has been actually looked at from multiple angles, into so many problems in terms of price distribution, transparency not being there, taxation issues, transparency not being there, so on and so forth. So what online does, it makes everything transparent. So who will get the prizes? It's all very clear. How the winner will be selected, it's all transparent today. How many tickets were sold and what tax government should get will be all clear today. In paper lottery, again, not to go into blaming anybody or anything like that, the scope of having a non-transparent system is much more. How many tickets were sold? We don't know. We don't know whether the winners were selected in a proper manner or not. So you can really, I should say, manipulate if the system is not online. So what we have done and what it will transform, I'm sure the overall lottery sector, is that this transparency is going to be a win-win situation.
Okay.
It's going to be a win-win situation because it will be creating a very strong, transparent movement within the lottery section, which will then build up the confidence of the players who are playing in it. There will be a mechanism to monitor the players who are playing, because everything from know your customer, KYC, and all those things will be mandatory. And more importantly for the government, we will know exactly what sales took place and therefore how much tax we should get. All transparency.
How are mothers supposed to tell their children don't go in for lottery?
Because again,
if
KYC,
the government is only doing it, they'll say sarkari kar raha hai, to fir kya?
So number one, I think beyond a certain age limit, you're allowed to play. So obviously, again, a very good thing that if it's a paper lottery, you cannot check the age of the kid who's playing.
Okay.
But in the online lottery,
you know
the age, because the KYC is there. So anybody below 10, below 18 or whatever the age limit cannot play in this, or 21 or 18, whatever the limit set by respective state governments. So you cannot play in that. So the kids will anyway not be able to play. If it is paper, then what you're saying is correct. The mothers will not be able to monitor.
Basically, the government is not a nanny state. It understands that people will do it, so you might as well regulate it.
We regulate in transparent
manner.
And transparency, and as I said, and ensuring that there's a win-win situation. Winners will get what they deserve to, government will get what they deserve to, and the organizers also, what they're getting, the entire system will show and will become transparent. So it's the best technology and investment we can make in lottery.